Off the play fake, Cousins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. To throw, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On second down now. It's Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of... You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Cousins now. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Let's go.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And now here comes Kansas City. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, that player was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Pushing his way through. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
This is caught, and he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand-new ball game. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City. Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A nice little juke. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the... And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! In for the score. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even insult the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins now from the 50. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st. He's back to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. He'll look to throw. I guess at the very least they got the... And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. And now the kick is blocked, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Mahomes now to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he lost the football. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. So Cousins and the Vikings down 16-13, 36 seconds remaining. And they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll look to throw. He completes it to Treadwell. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Cousins. And Diggs has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
This will be fielded at the 6. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying...
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. He's got it at the 15. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the gun, here's Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On 3rd down, Cousins. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Wow, Charles, that doesn't just take points off the board. That takes a win off the board.
So now you have to regroup because you've gone from celebrating what you think is a win to trying to figure out how to do it again and make it a win.
Bailey's kick is good, but hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a 1st down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Chiefs, 16.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A little juke, shedding the tackle. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes being chased out left. The ball comes out, and this belongs to the Vikings. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit, keeping their team in the game, because if they score a touchdown there, it's game over.
Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 15 run. 15 run. Hey. You got 3. Let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come. Everyone's got 4. Ready?
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. Oh, it's a wobbler here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. We're scoreless after 1. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Carlos Hyde there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And
them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. And this thing is blown up defensively. They will not get a throw-off on the trick play, and that'll go down as a sack. The Vikings in the hurry-up. They're hustling up to the line. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Well, they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You've got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
The first throw now for the backup Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Rudolph on first down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Here's Rudolph. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And the trick play doesn't work. Good reaction there defensively, and it'll be 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. A final shot before the break, Rudolph. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds his running back, Hyde. Oh, another great move. Fighting through it, he's got space. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Carlos Hyde. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL...
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Now Mahomes, buying time to his left. Muscles him off. And he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make